Hey, fourth graders. I hope you all had a really great week. I hope you had a wonderful Easter and you celebrated Jesus and what he did for us. I wanted to share with you our next project. And if you look, I'm in my backyard now and we've got lots of trees and a lot of things to look at. That's nature. But today we're going to make insects out of nature products. Okay, so right now I'm outside and I'm going to pick all my things for the insect. So I'm going to look for sticks, petals, leaves. Now remember, we can always paint the leaves. They don't have to be green unless you're making a grasshopper or something like that. But it doesn't really matter what color it is because you can always paint it. Branches are really good for legs. Leaves are really good for the wings. And flower petals also work for those small details. I would also try to get small pieces of rocks or pine cone. You could take a pine cone apart to make eyes. Just try to be really creative. Pine straw can be used for antennas. So yeah, let's go pick some things for the insects. Okay, so I went outside and I grabbed a lot of things, a lot of nature things. I grabbed some sticks, some leaves, some acorns, even some pretty little yellow flowers, which are probably weeds. I think in this time, there probably aren't a lot of flowers yet because we are still in spring. So, you're welcome to choose whatever insect you want. And I'm assuming that you're able to do a computer search and be able to find an insect that you would like to create. I think I'm going to make this kind of beetle or this kind of beetle, and it's not going to look exactly the same, but I'm going to try to copy it. So if you can do this without drawing, you can go ahead and do it, but I'm just going to draw my beetle first so that I have an idea of where to put my plants or what size my plant should look like. So I guess I'm doing the stink bug. Now, mind you, the colors don't have to match. You do not have to match the colors of the bug. You can make it as colorful as you want. Okay, so here's his legs. There we go. Okay. And there's his back legs. All right, there we go. And these are his eyes. Okay, so now that I've drawn this, I'm going to rummage through my, sort of my foraging, what I foraged here. And I'm going to see if there's anything that matches. And I think it's good to have your scissors handy because you can manipulate the shape of the leaf to match what you have. So let's say I want to put that leaf there. We learned about symmetry, which means if you're going to have that there, you also need the same, about similar shape on the other side. So now here comes the tricky part. Well, do I put this down before I glue it or do I glue it first? I would, I'm not sure. I think it really depends on your insect, but for me, I think I'm going to hold off on gluing right now because I want to add some layers down first. So maybe I want this down here and then I want this on top so that it gives it some depth. And once I'm once I'm certain that that's what I want to do, I'll take my glue and I'll glue it down. So there we go. I'm going to take that, glue it down, and then I'm going to do that. Put that on top. I'll take this and I'll put this on top. There we go. Then I also noticed this area right here, which I have forgotten to draw. That's okay. So I'm going to take this and it needs to go under everything. So I'm just going to put that there and just put this on top. See how that works? The glue hasn't dried yet, so I'm able to go back and forth. If I don't like what I'm seeing, I can change it. It's my artwork, so I can do whatever I want, and so can you. All right, so let's manipulate this shape again with the scissors. And let's glue. I think I want to glue this here. There we go. And I think I want to make his eyes flowers. But before I put his eyes on, I need to get his head. So let's see if I can. I think I want to make his head this acorn. So then I'm going to glue this here.
Acorn?
Put an acorn there. And I'm going to make his eyes with these flowers. So this is just my example, but you're welcome to be as creative as you want. And that was Charlotte. She's actually making a butterfly right now. I will show you hers after I finish making this, okay? So here is the insect's eyes. Now I need to make his legs. So I've got some stick here, because remember we talked about stick being a good way of making legs. And you can, if you want, break it up into small pieces. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there. Then I'm going to do this. Okay, and then I'm going to take this.
I'll pay something, Mommy.
Like that. I'm going to put this here. All right. Okay. Okay, so here is my insect. His antennas are probably way too long. And I could have probably used pine straw for that. But this is the bug that I made, and it's beautiful. And I can go, you know, put paint in the back of this. And let me go ahead and show you what Charlotte did. She made a butterfly with some rose petals and dandelions. Look how beautiful that is. This is a really fun project to do for spring, and it helps you sort of look at your insect and also know how to put it on your paper. So I hope you have fun with this. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me, and I'd love to see your picture of what you created.